Happy Monday! We have yet another weekly challenge mode. And today's weekly is going to be primitive. I'm afraid all the electronic equipment is short-circuited. You have to make do without. We got to correctly find the ghost on Ridge View. Alright. I haven't turned around yet. What do we have? Ooh, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Really hard challenge, actually. Honestly, I might as well... It might be easier if I just start a hunt right away to see if I can test the ghost during the hunt for any fast speeds or anything. Although we do get tier 2 salt and a tier 2 UV, so we can test for UV. And we have the thermometer to test for freezing, as well as riding, of course. So we can only get 3 out of a bunch of the... Oh, actually 4 technically. We can also get EMF 5 off of the chart. Now I guess I'll explain to you how you can get EMF 5 off the chart, because sometimes you'll see a line. Actually, let me just explain it to you. Whenever you see like a 4 spike and it goes to 0 all the way to 4, that's normally EMF 5 spike if there's been no ghost vents in the house, or if it wasn't like a poltergeist explosion. That's the only other thing it could be. If you're playing by yourself, for example, and you see like a 4 spike when you're outside the house, that usually means it has to be either a poltergeist explosion or that's EMF 5. So that's basically how you can tell. And I'll show you if we ever get an EMF 5. But anyways, I think I'm going to begin with some salt, a UV, as well as a thermometer, just to help find a ghost. And off we go. I was kind of hoping this would be a blood moon. That'd actually be kind of cool. That'd be really cool, actually. Alright, here we are. And I do believe we get no lights. We also get no breaker, because everything is short-circuited, even the house, which kind of sucks. Hello? That was a weird sound. I've been hearing all these like weird ambience noises in the basement. It's kind of cool, actually. Oh, hello. Oh, you get a hiding spot down here. That's nice. Can't fit through here. You used to be able to fit through here, I'm pretty sure. Huh. Oh well. Just gonna close my ears and open my eyes. I don't know what I was gonna say, but oh, we get a Ouija board. Huh. Okay. I was hoping to find the ghost just by listening for any like sort of noise or anything. And yep, you see the sparks? There's no breaker. That's fun. Yippee! Alright. Well, I guess we'll walk around with the thermometer and see if we can find a ghost this way. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it the fun way. I'm gonna start off with just a hunt right away. And I'm also gonna... Do we have 2 glow sticks? I really hope we do. Okay, I really want to test for UV, and this is the best way to do it. Now, if I remember correctly, we do have smudge sticks. That's actually really good. So what I'll do, I'll carry UV, I'll loop the ghost around that table a little bit and see if we get UV. And it's been doing some stuff on the activity chart. Might as well bring in some candles as well. But yeah, we do get some smudge sticks, that's really good. And yeah, another UV as well, that's good. And it is light rain. I don't know if it's always going to be light rain, or if it's always going to be a Ouija board, but that's what we got today. And let's see, any more cursed possessions actually? It's always a good idea to check for multiple cursed possessions, because sometimes I always forget to do that, and then I find out later that we had a Ouija board and a monkey paw. Monkey paw would have been useful or something like that. So actually, you know what? Let me check for all the cursed possessions. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, was that something here? Okay, no monkey paw this time. That's good. Good to know. Also, hiding spots. How many hiding spots do we get? Alright, hello. So far, all the hiding spots I've seen, we have. Because there's one in the basement as well. Okay, we have that one as well. So I'm guessing we have all hiding spots. It's actually pretty nice. Ooh, there's a cup on the ground. And I hear the radio going off. Alright, hello. How you doing? So you've been throwing some stuff. So it's either in one of these rooms. Might be the twins. Because it's been throwing stuff in here and in there. Alright. Well, you know what? Let me grab my thermometer then. My thermometer. That's what it used to be called actually in OG Phasmo. Thermometer. Like on the side you could actually just read it. It was missing like an E or something. Also, by the way, I just prestiged not too long ago. It was probably like a few days ago actually when I last streamed. Actually, I last streamed today, but the last stream before then. Yeah, I just prestiged, so this is definitely gonna help a bunch with all the $5,000. Although I feel like this challenge in reality would actually give you maybe almost the same amount of money, if not more. Probably, right? I would assume you probably have all... You have a cursed possession, you have all evidence, and you also have all hiding spots, I'm assuming. So that would bring the multiplier down by quite a bit. Oh, hello. I heard something. Just gonna put a book everywhere. Why not? Oh, I think it's in here, actually. Alright. Well then, here's a tier 1 crucifix. That's definitely gonna stop you, right? Alright, thermometer as well. Gotta drop that in there. If I'm gonna get evidence, might as well check for it right now. Well, now that I found the ghost, so that's good. And I'm also gonna shut the candles off so they don't burn out. I would like those so I can actually see around the table. That's gonna be huge. Oh, I think I heard writing. Yeah, look at that. We got writing. Nice. Perfect. That's actually really huge. And writing in here as well. Honestly, I feel like it might not be a shade then. If it is in this room. I think it is, though. Because it just started writing even though I'm here. Which a shade should not actually be able to do. But a shade... Shades are kind of weird, because if they walk outside of the room, and you're in the room with the writing book, like you're in there, it can actually write if it was a shade, if it was out here. But it couldn't in here. The same for the candle, and same for hunting, which kind of sucks. So I kind of hope they change something about the shade, like make it so that if there's a writing book and it wants to write in it, make sure there's no player near it first or something like that. I feel like that would make more sense, honestly. Like, wouldn't it? Alright, but no anything so far. Let's see, any UV fingerprints? Nothing. Alright. It's totally fine though. We got writing. That's actually huge. We can easily test for Mori, Deogen, Thay, Revenant, even Myling, even Poltergeist, even Spirit as well with this mush stick. That's actually huge, honestly. Let's see, any freezing? No freezing just yet. Can you give me a sign? It actually does seem kind of shade-like. But I mean, shade would be freezing. It would be freezing in EMF 5, so if we're not getting any freezing, then it's probably not going to be shade anyways. I'll just let this in here, or leave it in there for now. And I think let's start a hunt. Let's do this. It's gonna be fun. Oh, hello. Okay. She came out of nowhere. What the heck? Trying to scare me or something? I'm not too easily scared. I don't know why, but I don't get scared that much. At least not from Phasmophobia. There was one time, I think when I was doing my, what was it, no evidence and perfect games challenge on all maps. I got like really jump scared by one ghost on, what map was it? I think it was on Bleasdale, the new Bleasdale maybe. Like I was walking right, all of a sudden there's like a ghost in my face immediately. And really loud and too, kind of scary. Alright, anyways, where are you? But actually I want to ask, how old are you? Hello? How old are you? There we go. 12. That's young. Maybe like Thay young. Because they always start young at the start of contract. And I believe their age can go from like 10 to like almost like mid-20s. But then the oldest, I believe, is like 96 years old. So they have to start off young because as they age, they get slower and then obviously their age gets higher. Alright, anyways, where are you? Oh, teen bedroom. Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, teen bedroom. Huh. I have a good feeling it's actually just a Thay. You know what? That would make sense because both Deogens and Thay, they both have a higher chance to write in the book, and that's just always been a thing since they got added to the game. They both have a higher chance to write in the book as well as like doing more dots. Now that was a bit more like interactive back then. Before they actually reworked the dots. The dots used to be counted as an interaction, but now they're not really an interaction, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I think they do still do more dots overall. But writing makes sense because this goes row in both of those books really fast. And something. Let's see if I'm correct. That sounds like normal speed. Just gonna drop that on the ground. Oh crap. Whoa. She just disappeared. Okay. I thought she was like turning around or something to kill me. Huh, alright. Oh, you know what? I bet it was the walking. It stopped, but it was still walking from the salt. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. Imagine it stops, but you still hear the footsteps coming to you. Imagine. It's actually kind of cool. All right, well, it's not a Thay then. Wait, actually, it might be. It never got faster, did it? It might actually be a Thay. It actually did not get faster. Right? Definitely not Poltergeist, that's for sure. Definitely not a Revenant, definitely not a Diogen. Let's see. Probably not a Moria as well. Honestly, let me just lose all my sanity. I think that's the best way to do this. Okay, where are you? How old are you? Oh man, it broke it. I did it on purpose because I want the hunts to be a little bit longer. Wait, actually I don't have a smudge stick. I got this. Right? Okay, that's definitely getting faster. Okay, I'm running. Goodbye. Okay, we're good. Nice. Okay, it's definitely getting faster, so definitely not Thay. That's for sure. That was weird how it wrote in the book so fast, though. Let's see. Well, freezing would roll up half of the ghost, and then EMF 5 would also roll up half of the ghost. Huh. So we can actually test for these guys then. All right. If it's done. Okay. Yeah, there's no UV, so I can actually rule that out. So actually no Myling. Huh. And no demon. Wait. So it has to be freezing or EMF 5, basically. And well, all these ghosts have spirit box, that's for sure. And ghost orbs for mare. That's the only one you can't really test for. Although you can still do a mare test on it, which is basically like kind of making it trying to make it do its ability, which is like whenever you turn on a light switch, it'll turn it off immediately. Like that. Exactly like that. That's a mare. That's 100% a mare. Okay. Let's get out of here then. Alrighty then. That's exactly what I was talking about. When you turn it on, it has a chance to just turn it off immediately, which is the mare ability. Now, don't be confused. Sometimes you'll do that and it'll shut off, but then you'll hear the door close and you'll hear a ghost event. That's just a ghost event. That doesn't mean that was like a mare ability. You gotta like actually make sure it wasn't just a ghost event or something. But I'm pretty sure that was a mare. And there's also probably like a light switch. One of these was the light switch interaction. So let's go. Should just be a mare. I mean, I didn't think I'd be figuring out the ghost this way, but I could also figure out both of these guys as well. Because I'm at 0% sanity, so I know it's not a mole, right? So either spirit or mirror anyways. There we go. Got him. Mare, easy peasy. And my game's frozen. Hello? Oh, there we go. And that should be one ability used. Yep, one ability. Yeah, that's the mare ability. If it shuts it off immediately, and then easy peasy. Alrighty. That was actually pretty fun, making it hunt so fast. Let's see, I think I'm gonna start off with the same stuff. Start with this, and some... Honestly, I'll just start off with all the evidence. I think that'll be good. Alright, so I think this round I'm gonna just try and find the ghost run as fast as I can, just normally. And then I'll probably not try to go for hunt right away. Although that last game I did stick around anyways. Oh, we do get the Ouija board again though. Okay. Well then. How old are you? 73. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, well, I'm just gonna say it's not a Thay. 73 years old right off the bat. I think that's a bit old for it to be a Thay. So, oh, I heard that. I heard that. You threw a cutting board down. Nice, good job. Thanks for giving yourself away. I appreciate it. Big preach. I'll sit around here for a little bit, see if it just keeps going down. Looks like it is. Actually, I don't know. It's going back up again. Might be just fluctuating though. Okay, yeah, I think it's here. Alright, can you give me a sign, please? Can you write my book? Can you slap me in the face so I can read my UV or something? Oh, there we go. Hey, we got UV. Alright, perfect. That's amazing. Okay, let me go back to the truck. Maybe look for EMF 5 on there. Could be an Obake. Obake would have EMF 5 on also orbs, which we can't really test for. No EMF 5 yet. So EMF 5 can come in at different like lengths or different like, I don't know, intensities. Because in OG Phasmo, it used to be if there was an EMF 5, it would always like constantly just be a 4 spike, like all the time. It would only be a 4 spike and nothing else. But I think the developers added like a different like way to like kind of try and confuse you. Which I'm talking about, like EMF 5 could also be a 3 spike. It can be a 4 spike, and it can also be a 5 spike. So whenever you see a 3 spike, don't let that confuse you. Mainly you're looking just for the 4 spikes and up, because those are usually either Poltergeist Explosion or just EMF 5. And we can actually do some salt. Let's see, what else? We've got a Phantom. That's going to be pretty easy during a hunt. Jinn is going to be probably impossible, right? I mean, we could do freezing with that, and then I think they have EMF 5, so actually not too bad. Because there's no breaker, so the Jinn can't use its ability to like speed up when it's far away from you. And Mimic is just going to be one where we just gotta try and figure it out on our own. We gotta do like a bunch of hunting tests to see if it'll like switch into like something fast and then something slow or something after that. Obake is gonna be easy, Mining's gonna be easy, Poltergeist, Phantom, Jinn, and Goryo, Banshee, Demon are gonna be hard. Definitely pretty difficult. Although not too bad if we have the writing, and then also not too bad if we have freezing. EMF 5 would be not too bad either. We can test for all those. Goryo would be the only one that we couldn't test for, but we could test for each of these guys. Actually, not Jinn. Never mind. Just kidding. Alright, but anyways, let's just grab... Honestly, let's just grab like a bunch of candles. Make it like blow out the candles a bunch. And yeah, it does seem like it's random weather. So it seems like random weather and the Ouija board is always set, so that's something. Let's just keep going. Oh, we got writing. Alright. Writing. Okay. Well, freezing for Demon, EMF 5 for Myling, and then Spirit Box for Poltergeist. Which Myling and Poltergeist we can tell during hunts. So if we can't figure out either, or if we roll up both Poltergeist and Myling, then it's an easy Demon. Easy. Not too bad. Alright, good job for blowing out my candle. I'm just gonna put that there. Boom. Alright. Can you give me a sign, please? Well, honestly, now I think it's just a perfect time for just us to die. I love dying. Yippee. He's walking up the stairs. Okay, good job. Okay, please don't do that. Alright, just gonna grab a couple smudge sticks. Maybe another UV light, just for some light. And then we'll get a hunt. Yeah, this could be EMF 5. Could be. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just an EMF 3. Which I think EMF 3s can be pretty much any kind of interaction. I think including door touches and whatnot. Basically anything. Or UV light and 2 smudge sticks. We'll be all set. Alright. Let's do it. I mean, honestly, I thought the challenges are gonna be pretty big, like pretty difficult. But honestly, it's not. It's proving not to be that bad. Alright. Just gonna put that on the opposite corner so I can actually see. Hopefully the ghost is gonna not do that. Stop blowing out the candles, please. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Uh-oh. Oh, I can't see. That's actually kind of a bad spot to put that. Ah, I think it's a poltergeist. Seems very poultry. Nope, I think she saw me. She gotta play it safe. Think we're fine though? I think that's a poltergeist. Oh man, yeah, it's going crazy. Going very crazy. Oh no, it's still hunting. Whoops. Now we're fine, right? Oh yeah, easy. Alright, I'm just gonna do another test. I want to actually make sure it's not gonna be a Myling somehow. Alright, let me just put a bunch of plates here. Okay, now there's like no smoke screen to like confuse us. That was definitely my bad. I forgot there's like a whole bunch of smoke that comes off of it. Alright, I did smudge it though, so it should be stunned for a little bit. That'll give us enough time to put a whole bunch of stuff on the table. Also, my glow stick is in the ground. What the heck? You see that? Like, I can't interact with it or anything. What the heck? How did it do that? Did the ghost step on it? Hey ghost, that's kind of rude. How dare you do that? I'll take pretty fast. No, ghost event. Oh no, never mind. Not a ghost event. Just a very long grace period. Okay, I'm dead. That actually didn't seem like a poltergeist. Can I please get out of there? I'm gonna say demon. I mean, I smudged it. It felt like it hunted pretty fast. And that second hunt, it didn't really like throw very much. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm glad I actually stuck with that. I thought for sure it was a poltergeist from that first hunt. It seemed like it was throwing a lot of fire items. Also, my game is okay. There we go. Freezing. Abilities used 1. I think it just used the ability right there. Man, total hunt duration 47 seconds. Very nice. And let's see. Total sanity loss 99%. Very nice. What about my 1 sanity? I don't know. Alright, good thing I went with my gut and said demon. I thought for sure it was a poltergeist, but demon it was. Alright, 3rd run. I mean 4th run. I actually just had a run right now, and apparently, I swear I had it on a reel. It blew out a candle, and then right behind me, it blew out 2 more candles at the same time. And then like after that, I relit them all. It blew out a candle and then insta-hunted from that. So I left and went on Rio because I had no ghost riding, no EV, but then I had freezing. So I was left with these guys. And I chose Unreal because I thought it was definitely an Unreal. And then it turned out to be just a basic Q-Ray. Like, really? That was really dumb. Really annoying, but that's okay. Here we are. We're back again. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to start off right away. I'm just going to ask where he is. Where are you? Toilet? This toilet? Goodbye. Like right here? Yep. There's a button there too. Yeah, right here. Hello. How you doing? It did touch the door, but that was because of the ghost vent. That's not going to leave any fingerprints. Although I feel like that should definitely be a case. It should leave some fingerprints. Well, how are you doing, Ghost? Jay, how you doing? I've had a couple Jays today during my live stream. Okay. What the heck is this ghost? That's definitely not normal speed. So that's definitely none of these guys. Honestly, Hantu really seems likely. Because it's like walking at some speeds, and then at the end it looked like it like skipped some speeds, or like skipped some steps, like it got slower or something right there. Hantu really seems likely, which means we should actually see some Hantu breath. Ooh, yeah. We also get UV, which is for Hantu, which it has to be a Hantu or a Mimic if it was like that. Which we should be able to tell pretty easily during a hunt, because Hantu actually has a special, I guess, a special ability that it'll like throw off like cold breath, because that's its like telltale way of like knowing exactly it's a Hantu. Although another way to tell for a Hantu is that Hantus actually cannot speed up. They only speed up and down based on what temperature is, which it actually is kind of warm in here. Even though the breaker is off, it is sunrise, which I believe is still pretty warm, like around 14 degrees. So the Hantu would still be a bit slower, and we'll definitely be able to see right here when it hunts. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna break the board. It's fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, you heard it was like super fast in this room, and there's the cold breath. You see that? And you can hear the footsteps. They're not getting any faster. That's a Hantu. How you doing, Ghost? Well, that was an easy game. And now it just got faster because it's actually cooling down the room. Okay, if you didn't know how the ghosts work, or like how the temperature system works, the longer the ghost is in a room, like any room, it'll cool that room down, no matter what. Any ghost. So you can hear it's like getting a little bit faster. But it's not because it's actually seeing me. That doesn't matter between like line of sight. It just matters on the temperature. Which it was colder in here because Hantu has forced freezing, which it should be going down. Hello. I think my thermometer is kind of broken. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this, but at the beginning of the hunt, I heard the ghost like really fast in here, and then it got to like its normal speed, whatever that was for this temperature. But yeah, that should be a Hantu. Plus it was a Hantu twice in a row, so it's very unlikely for it to be a Mimic. So let's go. Let us see this Hantu goodness. Ah, come on. There we go. Finally got it. Spirit box too. Very nice. Yeah, I'm level 20. This is the new prestige badge that I got. Prestige 7. Can't believe it's already the 7th one. Got number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think my favorites are definitely the second one. The 4th one, detective, is pretty good. I really like the 5th one as well, technician. It goes really well with my inmate badge that I got from doing the asylum 50 times. That's this one. Very, very cool. Not a big fan, not too big of a fan of the inmate badge itself, but I really like the hand. Plus, being paired with the Prestige 5 badge, it looks really cool. Then you got 6 and you got 7. 7's definitely not my favorite, but I'm gonna rock it. I mean, obviously it's a brand new badge, so why not? Alright, but anyways, that was the Primitive Weekly Challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Plus, I also tried out a different intro than I normally do. Cause normally I start off with "Hi guys" or whatever. I've been noticing a lot of drops with the retention rate on my YouTube, so I think I need to like find the perfect intro to like say at the beginning of my videos. So then hopefully eventually I'll just start growing and then we'll go from there. But anyways, if you guys like the video, then please feel free to like the video. While you're down there, you might as well subscribe and comment down below what was your experience with the Primitive Weekly Challenge. Now my recording actually went on to like 40 minutes, which really doesn't happen too much. Honestly, most of my weekly challenges only go from 15 to probably 30 minutes, so I'll probably cut it down quite a bit. But anyways, if you want to see the last weekly challenge, you can click right over here. And I think this is probably my slogan, but happy ghost hunting. Bye bye.